Good morning to Miss Azlinda and my group partner Christina. My name is Kibliana with Nocomatic 20 DPM 19F 2011. Okay, today I am presenter number 1 and about I will present for the section A. Okay, in section A we choose question number 1. Question number 1 is Namjoon was instructed by his principal, Mr. Jin, to find a buyer for a bungalow that the principal intend to sell with the commission of 5% of the price of the house. The principal currently states that the selling price must not be less than RM 500,000. Jimin offered to buy the house at the price of RM 501,000 which Jungkook. Well, Jungkook offered to buy it at RM 510,000. In answering that the house would be his, Jimin offered Namjoon an additional commission of RM 10,000. Namjoon accepted Jimin's offer without informing his principal about Jungkook's offer. For Roman number 1 is state an issue. In this case, the issue is whether Namjoon can take the secret commission that have been given to Jungkook. And for now, Roman number 2, explain the relevant provision of the Contract Act 1950. We give two sections here. For number 1 is section 168 of the Contract Act 1950. If an agent deal on his own account in the business of the agency without first obtaining the consent of his principal and accounting his with all material circumstances which have come to his own knowledge on the subject, the principal may repudiate the transaction if the case show enters that any material fact has been dishonestly concealed from his by the agent, or that the dealing of the agent have been disadvantageous to him. And for B is the second is section 169 of the Contract Act 1950. If an agent without knowledge of his principal deal in the business of the agency on his own account instead of on account of his principal, the principal is entitled to claim from any agent benefit which may have results to him from the transaction. Okay. The third Roman is explain a relevant case to support your answer. Okay, we have sketched that Tan Kyung Hwa and Andrew Chow. Chow. The plaintiff bought a flat from a company of which the defendant was the managing director. The plaintiff later authorized the defendant as his agent to sell that flat for 54,000 and the difference of 9,000 was credited to the company. The company went into liquidation. The court held is that the plaintiff was entitled to recover 9,000 from the defendant, as the defendant had breached his duty as an agent. Okay, then now the conclusion is, there is no bidding contract between Namjoon and Jungkook. And just that all for me. Next, for section B, I will give to my partner. Thank you.
My name is Christina Lalai with matrix number 20 DPM 19F2006. I will present about section B question. The question is, Shafiq, the owner of a Proton X70, delivered the car to Ayub, a Magenta agent, for sale for a price not be less than 80,000. Ayub intended from the very beginning to sell the car immediately for the best price he could get to use the proceeds for his own purpose. On the same day, Ayub received the car. He sold the car for 75,000 to Daniel, who bought it in good faith and without notice of the agent's fraud. Shafiq therefore sued Daniel in order to recover his car. Identify the issue in this case. In this case, the issue is whether sale by a mercantile agent. What are the principles and provisions in SOGA 1957 that are related to this matter? The operative section is the proviso to section 27, which states that where a mercantile agent is, with the consent of the owner, in possession of the goods of a document of title to the goods, any sale made by him when acting in the ordinary course of business of a mercantile agent shall be as valid as if he were expressly authorized by the owner of the goods to make the same, provided that the buyer acts in good faith and has not at the same time of the contract of sale notice that the seller has no authority to sell. Question 3. Discuss relevant case regarding the issue mentioned above. From my opinion, the relevant case regarding the issue mentioned above is Fox vs. King. Fox owned a car and he handed it to A mercantile agent, for sale, and the price must be not less than 575 pounds sterling. A later sold this car to King for the price of 340 pounds sterling, which buy in good faith and without notice of any restriction. A later abandoned with the money Fox claimed from King. The health say, since all the requirements are satisfied, King get good title. The conclusion is that we get from this situation it is, since Ayub was a mercantile agent who had the possession of the car with the consent of the owner Shafiq, therefore Ayub can pass a good title to Daniel. Shafiq in this case consents to the possession by Ayub since he intentionally deposited the car with him. That's all from us. Thank you.